late on the old startup. Do apologize for that. But we are looking like we are ready to go. Go and go. So we're going to get things underway very shortly. We're just going to wait on the drivers doing their thing. It's just me yourself in the commentary box tonight, folks. Silly is unable to make it. So, yeah, that'll just be me. And we are on our final race of this very, very, very long season. Which is coming to its conclusion. We obviously have our Drivers' Championship, so let's just bring up the team results screen. As you can see, they're a little bit squinty, but Haas, 511 points. They have absolutely dominated this. McLaren in second, AlphaTauri in third, Williams in fourth, Racing Point in fifth, Red Bull in sixth, Ferrari seventh, Mercedes in eighth, Alfa Romeo ninth, and Renault at the bottom in 10th. And the driver results then. And you can see at the top, if you squint hard enough, Octopus is our Season 1 penultimate champion with 339 points, followed by Nexus on 277 and Fade on 174. None of those positions can change tonight, even with all results. So there you go. That's our top three. So big congratulations to Nexus on that one. Oh, sorry, Octopus, and obviously Nexus. So that's all the drivers starting to get readied up. Fantastic news. So again, it's just the usual format this evening, folks. Is a 50% race, 18 minutes of qualifying around the lovely Abu Dhabi circuit. And this should be an absolute clanger for all involved. And we hope you look forward to it, as the drivers are now just readying up. We have 14 on track this evening. We also have Tom J making an appearance, his first one, the co-owner of JL Motorsports. He's coming in to fill in for one of the Alpha seats because... well, she is a bit under the weather with some back pain, so yeah. You'll be fine, Tom, don't worry, you're not going to be dead, mate. So as everyone starts to get ready, let's put on the lovely video. There we go, lovely stuff. And we'll switch to our live screen. Here we go, Abu Dhabi, ladies and gents. Now, bear with me if things are a little bit slow on setting up camera-wise and commentator points, as the wheel died during the week, so I'm going to have to use a controller to do all the camera work stuff, which is a bit of an unknown territory for myself. The old faithful G29 packed in last night. So, yeah, down to a controller until the new wheel arrives on Thursday. So it is going to be a bit of a fun race this evening. We'll just see how it goes. Most of the drivers will probably just be out having a good time. We do expect a bit of a serious race at the same time with the top few, it always is. And yeah, let's just see how things pan along this evening. So let me try and figure this out. So there we go, that's what we want. We want to see some tires, that's what we want to see. There, and we'll hide that. Hide that. And how do I switch between drivers? Oh, that's not too bad then. I can just do that. Okay, now that I've figured everything out, we'll wait for the drivers to get on track for this 18 minutes of qualifying for this final race of the season. Already we have a couple of cars out on track. Capraz is already away with it. This is a wonderful circuit. Love this. The first race of the... Oh, this Haas coming in from nowhere. Wonderful race that I was having here in the D2 one to start the D2 season. And, well, it went downhill pretty darn quickly, didn't it, from my point of view. A DNF for me. But these guys, we shouldn't be seeing much of that. Oh, there was KB. He will need an invite. Hold on. This is the only problem with myself when I run things on my own. When somebody leaves, I do have to do all this. But it's all good. This is a wonderful flowing section of the track. A hated track by a lot of people is Yas Marina, but for myself, absolutely love it. Scott, you think Octopus already P1? Well, he is on the board. Sweet guys for being dominant all season. So we've got KB is back in. Good to see. The youngest driver in the league. Indeed, Sprudel, absolutely well driven by Nexus this season. Well driven by everybody who has taken part from start to finish. And to see both the Haas drivers and Nexus up there on the top 3 spots, well deserved. It's been a great championship this season. I'm very much looking forward to Season 2 if Codemasters can pull out some kind of miracle and actually get their game ready in time for at least a mostly full season, minus all the new tracks, naturally. As we will continue on board with Capraz, he goes to set his first time lap of the session. So we've got Little Hayes, Stadium and Brown all out on mediums for their first runs. That's a very narrow line that Capraz takes round there. Oh, fastest first sector, being the fastest first one out there, but that's obviously been taken away. He certainly is a legend with those tyres. Who is needing an invite? TV. Got it. And that's why you pay attention at the start of what should we call it? At the start of sessions, as we have KB, who didn't select his team before the session started. He's now stuck in a Mercedes for this race. Oh well. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll transfer KB's points across, just the drivers, not the constructors, obviously. And it's not going to really matter, is it? Because it is the end of the season. So we have Fade at the top, Shotgun in second at the moment, Capraz in third, Brown in fourth. Oh, and then Nexus does a 134 too. Tom in his first run. Oh, somebody's taking a baller there. It's one of the Ferraris. What a surprise. Now, Tom is a bit of an ace. It's a Settle Corsa Competizione. This is something that we're looking into as well to boost the overall what we do here at ORL. So we might not quite be on the pace as some of our top guys, but there is no doubt Tom is a quick driver. That is absolutely assured. He is a very quick driver, and let's just hopefully he remembers how to use pit assist since it's obviously off. Here we go. Octopus on his flyer, his first flyer on the sauce. Let's see where he puts himself. Lovely conditions here at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi this evening. A little bit squirrely, but he's got it there. Like the race. Oh, we lost Big Hayes. Did he just bin it? Oh, he has binned it. Quite bad. We've got a spinner as well. Octopus does go top with a 133.9 rapid. Big Hayes only doing a 135.5 before, by the looks of things, retiring up at the swimming pool section, which is not so good for him. So Venom now on an outlap on the softs as well. Almost everybody has set a time. Stadium has been struggling. I'm not too sure why he's struggling so much, but he is. Like that, he's just struggling to get some heat generated in those tyres. But we do have two medium runners at the moment in that top 10. Which is Little Hayes in the Ferrari and Brown in the Racing Point. Venom on for his fast lap, so let's watch him. If I believe rightly, he's using a non-force feedback wheel, so he's Extremely quick, and he's spinalled it. Oh dear. Not what Venom would have wanted. What did you do, Big Hayes? I seen the red dot. There we go. KB is now coming out, taking the Mercedes by accident this evening, but it's all right. It is the final race of the season, so we are kind of having a jamboree of just having a nice semi-full grid for what will just be a fun run tonight. But as you can already see with the top three with Octopus, Nexus and Fade, it ain't no fun run for them. Current standings for pole position are as the Drivers' Championship has finished this season. Shotgun right there as well with the 134.4. Caparaz a 134.8. Right behind him by only 5 thousandths of a second is Little Hayes on the mediums. It's an absolute flyer as well. And then only, what's that? I think it's not even 3 thousandths of a second. 3 milliseconds? Yeah, it must be 3 milliseconds, but my maths and times aren't so great off the back of Little Hayes, Mr. Brown. So, fantastic run by the medium setters there. Holmes with a 135.3. We said Big Hayes has retired. Tom is in the pits right now. Murray actually with a 137.1, also in the pits. I think Venom will have to go again, despite his tyres will not be happy after that very early spin. Struggling this season to keep the Red Bull under control. Our F2 champion. As he sits at 153.6. So he has got time on the board at least. Stadium has decided to switch on to the softs. Here we go. Youngest driver in the league, young KB, goes out to set his lap in the Mercedes. Oh, Octopus has decided he's going to go into the mediums, it looks like, for the second stint. See if he can improve his time on mediums. With Octopus, this is quite possibly something he can do. Let's get a nice onboard there from KB. He slides that back of the car around. Fastest sector 1. Or sector 2. Fastest sector 2 for KB. This comes up to this tight, very complex final sector of the track. Very twisty, not so high speed. But if you nail it right, you can get a lot of time out of it. Into the swimming pool. This is the swimming pool. I'm thinking of Monaco. Can't remember the name of this one. But it's a complex. Is it the hotel complex? Can't remember. Cannot remember, but it's still looking like a very, very tidy lap here from KB. Where is he going to end up? And he's in 6th position, very respectful, and he's not far off the initial times as well. Second behind Octopus, who's now on his outlap. Fade is just slowing for traffic, it looks like. Or he's had an improvement there, 134.1, sorry. Nexus is currently a 10th up. And there you go. He just goes a few thousandths up on Fade. So it's going to be a good battle between second and third this afternoon. Caparaz is on a run. Holmesy's jumped up to 6th position. Looks like Venom is going to complete a second lap on those softs, which would have taken a little bit of a knocking after that very early spin in his first attempt. Stadium as well is also on a lap. Brown has switched himself on to the softs. He's gone out for another run. So let's see if Caparaz can improve on his time. Does look like he is backed off slightly, has he? I don't see an improvement there. He did back off quite heavy. These guys have already done their hot laps. Let's see what Brown can do. He's a 10th up on his medium time going into Sector 2. Venom has pitted. He has gone down. And who was that? There you go. Stadium first lap out on the softs. Then he goes a 1:33.8, but then Octopus on the mediums does a 1:33.5. Unbelievable stuff there from our brand new champion. And this is why he is the champion. So on board with Brown. What can he do with that racing point in the final sector? That puts him up to 3rd position with a 1:33.9. Fantastic lap there from Brown. Anyone else out on a hot one at the moment? Mariachi is getting out the way of Tom. Tom is on a flyer. Let's see where he can put that Alpha. No, he's invalidated the lap, so he's going to have to go again. I wonder if he did save ERS for this run. Or if he's going to have to do a cooldown lap before he goes again. Mariachi has also gone out in a lap, but no improvement. Venom will see improve quite a lot. Little Haze coming out on the softs now. So the only folk really kind of competent of where they are at the moment on the mediums is Octopus. So if he can start on the mediums, he's really going to run. He's going to have a little bit of a tough one at the start of the Grand Prix until his tyres heat up. But once he does, he's going to really have the advantage in this race. So a lot of the drivers are now coming out for their last gas. It is 3 minutes 45 seconds coming out left of this qualifying session. The last qualifying session of the season. So let's see what these drivers can really pop out the bag. Oh. Sorry about that. There you go, Octopus has gone even quicker on his second lap, a 1:33.561. It just popped up. Either that or the game's glitching again, which would not surprise me. Well, Little Hayes should make a serious improvement. His game has really stepped up the last couple of races. Had a pretty off start to the season, but in this last few races, Little Hayes has really pulled the stops out and had some fantastic results for the Ferrari team. Big Hayes, however, probably not too happy with his retirement very early on in this session, only really getting one clean lap in on a 1:35.5. So Little Hayes goes to start his lap. We're going to sit on board with him now. As we can see, there's Nexus is coming out, and so is Stadium. Hopefully they stay out his way. And they do. It's 2000s up, a little mistake there. Little Bestie is redeeming the stretch. I shall do that while we're running round this lap. Thank you very much. Not the cleanest of sectors at the moment from Little Hayes. He is struggling a little bit with that Ferrari. Let's see how much time he gains through the second sector. He is almost 4/10 up on his time, which would sit him around about 8th, 7th, 8th place. All the big guns are currently out on fast laps. Venom is on his out lap as well. Fade, Nexus, Brown, Stadium, they're all out. Oh, we have a Spinala for the Ferrari driver. That is not what he needed. And there is front wing damage, and that'll be the end of his session. Unfortunately, a really, really bad place to have come a cropper, but that'll be it for Little Hayes. Unfortunate there for the Ferrari driver. So we have Shotgun here. He's a couple of tenths up, coming into the last part of the lap. That's it, Tom. It doesn't matter about qualifying, mate. I'm usually the same. I end up at the back, but somehow always end up with points. So the race kind of dictates everything, man. Shotgun does improve, goes up into 5th position, almost 4/10 up on his time, but all, as I said, all the big guns are currently out on fast ones. On board with Holmesy right now. Let's see where this ends up for him. He goes slower, no improvement there. Who's the furthest up the pack at the moment out of them all? It looks like it will be Stadium, so we'll go on board with him. He has not improved, and he is 3/10 down on Octopus as the session draws to an end. So this is it, it's make or break, folks. Octopus currently holding that pole position time, and I believe he did it on the mediums. Looks like Stadium has done an invalidated lap as well, so that'll be it for him. Fade looking to improve on his 6th place. Brown looking to improve on his 3rd place. Purple sector 2 there for Brown. Fade gets out of the way, obviously wasn't making much of it. I think Brown may have used the toe of the Haas there to get a good run. Coming over the line, what has Brown managed to do? He pushes himself up into 3rd position, there you go. Shotgun's car is currently having a nice moment to itself. Holmesy is not going to do any improvements, so it's just down to KB. Can he improve on his 10th position? And across the line, KB does, he goes up to 8th, and that pushes, well, doesn't really push much. Venom down at the 9th. He did get a lap in with a 1:34.4, and that is it for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Octopus takes pole position in the last race of the season, followed by Nexus, then Brown, Stadium, Shotgun, Fade, disappointing, down 6th position. You'll not be too happy with that. Capraz in 7th, KB in 8th, Venom in 9th, Holmesy in 10th, then it's Little Hayes and Big Hayes. Ferrari's down in 11th and 12th. And it'll be Tom and Mariachi, I believe, to round up the last of the drivers. But a good running quality there. The only real mistake coming from Big Hayes. Yep, Tom beating Mariachi. Mariachi obviously not having the best of sessions. Octopus on the mediums, almost 2/10 faster than Nexus, 1.5 tenths. That's ridiculous from Nexus, Fade. Sorry, Octopus. I'll get it right eventually. But that's going to set him off on the race really well this evening. If you're just joining the stream, it is just myself this evening. Silly is currently celebrating England's very narrow and lucky win in the Euros this evening, and will not be joining us. So if you can tolerate me for a 50% race round Abu Dhabi, get yourself comfortable, grab a drink. We're about to go racing for the last time this season. The drivers will now be setting up their strategies, and we'll have to see what happens around this rather long one. I have had no messages, this is always good. We can hear in the background, the budgies are having a wee mental one to themselves. Alright, things are looking like they're going to get hotted up. Shotgun is just doing his last little things. Yes, Tom, there is a formation lap, mate. Get yourself bedded up. Welcome along, Beth. Yep, let's hope for a good good run for the Ferrari boys. Just trying to see if it'll let me change driver cam. There we go. So it says 2 stop. Most of these guys will probably just do a 1 stop this afternoon. We'll have to see. And it's going to be an absolute banger. 14 drivers for this last race of the season. As I said, this is going to be more like a fun run than a marathon for these guys. Time to let off some steam and have themselves a damn good race. And the battle I'm going to love to see here is going to be between Stadium and Brown. These two have got quite a history between them. So we want to keep an eye out on this one. They have been known to trade some bodywork in the last few races. They were warned in the pre-race briefing to give some respectful distances under the formation lap to avoid some collisions. And you can see those two have decided they're just going to have a little fight before even the race begins. So yeah, we really want to watch out for those guys. Can't believe Octopus managed to get almost a 1.5 tenths quicker than anybody else. Closer than his closest rival, quicker than his closest rival, Nexus, on the medium tyres. That's such a good omen for Octopus for this race. Can he end his dominating season with another win here? The already uncatchable Season 1 champion. It's also going to be a good battle at the back between the Young Gun KB and Venom, I believe. Capraz is very much in the mix there as well. It's good to see what KB can do over the race distance. I do believe he's only 12 or 13 years old. So, as I said, the youngest driver we have in the league. And he has got some talent. He is not slow, that's for sure. As they all start to round the final corner, the lovely Codemasters ghosting starts. And we're going to get ourselves ready for this race. Good evening, Ledge. How you doing, my dudes? Yep, big, good luck for the Ferrari guys this evening. My words are not coming out. I've been sunbaked, but we're about to get ready. 5 lights are coming on for the final race of the season. They're out. We've got the glitch. And they're off at last. Octopus obviously got the slower start. Looks like Nexus is going to have the drive down to turn 1. Are we going to get a clean one? Nexus will take the lead. Obviously, those tyres not working for Octopus there. Brown looks like he could take the outside line. Oh, we have had a coming together between Stadium and Brown. That was not going to take long, was it? And we have a virtual safety car. That really did not take long, but for those two to have it coming together, Brown with damage in his car and Stadium without. Oh, that is not going to go down well, is it? Fade's been in the wars as well, lost both end places. In plates, I should say, down in 12th. So Mariachi has jumped up to 11th. Little Hayes, obviously he's kind of not gained nor dropped there. Big Hayes has made the jump up into 9th position. Venom up into 8th. Tom, a big winner here, up to 7th position, starting on those mediums as well. Capraz up into 6th. Holmesy in 5th. Big winner here as well is KB. He's kept his nose clean and he is up into 4th position. So racing has resumed. Nexus will take the early advantage over Octopus again. Those tyres really helping Nexus off the line to grab that first position. Shotgun up into 3rd as well. I am only waiting to see what the report channel is going to be like between Brown and Stadium, because those two are very fiery to say the least. But we do have penalties down the board for Big Hayes, Little Hayes, Brown, Stadium and Mariachi as well for, I believe, contact. Tom has already got 3 seconds for corner cutting. There are some tight ones. The Ferrari boys are going to be a good fight as well to watch. Oh, Little Hayes having a moment there. What we'll do is we'll also bring up the tyres that are on. Why not? So Fade, Brown and Mariachi all having to come in for wing changes very early on. Stadium looks like he's got lucky, but he is quite far back the order. However, that is the timing screen by the looks of things, just doing what it does best, and just not making any sense whatsoever. But after one lap of racing, Nexus is now stretching his lead over Octopus at the front. Shotgun in third position, KB still in fourth. Tom is right behind him, but Holmesy is narrowing down on the JL Motorsports co-owner. And it's not going to take long. Oh, what did we see there? There were some yellows. We have Caparaz is in the dirt. Looked like he had a little bit of a tangling there with Venom. Oh, Big Haze. Benalla for the Ferrari. It was only a matter of time before that one was going to happen, wasn't it? Oh, so we've got drama at the start of this race already. Venom up into 7th. Nexus again, flying around, and Big Haze is retired. Oh dear. Oh, it's a Spinella and it's a retirement. Are we going to come up and see what happened? The same place he retired in qualifying as well. It looks like he's just gone straight on into the wall, and we have a safety car. Lap 3, safety car. There is the stricken Ferrari. You can see the tyre marks. She's danced his way into that wall. An early bath for the Ferrari driver. So we're going to see some drivers make some changes on the mediums there for Caparaz. Anyone else going to make some quick changes? Doesn't look like it. Drama. We're down to 13 here at Abu Dhabi after only 3 laps. If you are just joining us, where have you been? Where have you been? It has been a chaotic start to this race, I have to say. We've already lost Big Haze, Fade's been in the wars, Brown and Stadium have had a classic coming together, which, as we said, that is probably going to go down like a lead balloon. Tom, our new entry for today, the JL Motorsports co-owner, and Assetto Corsa Competizione Chad, running in F1, up at the 5th. They're doing himself well. Young KB, so far the star of the race for me, only a few laps in, up into 4th position. Nexus taking the lead from Octopus on the start with a flyer off the line. And Octopus just not able to get those medium tyres to work, but he will have the longevity to win this. As KB comes in for a quick pit stop. Here we go. There's a line of cars pitting. Oh, Tom. I think he forgot to put on his pit limiter. There we go. That's the inexperience of not running a F1 game. Tom. Pit limiter, my dudes. Holmesy getting held up by the double stack there at Mercedes. Looks like Stadium is serving his penalty under the safety car as well. Going on at the mediums. Is he going to get jumped by Little Haze? No, he's going to stay ahead of the Little Haze. Mr. Brown's going to use this opportunity to catch up with the pack. Yeah, Hayes, it was a very appropriate finish to the season for you. If it, a Spinella is what you need. So, Tom, the brave one of the lot, is going for the hardest for the long run. He's hopefully going to try and finish the next 25 laps of this Grand Prix on those hard tyres. Everyone else will probably have to pit because the mediums will not last. And he just needs to be warming those tyres up. And at the moment, he's doing a Kimi Raikkonen. He's just driving in a straight line. Not much wiggling going on from that Alfa Romeo. So very much living the Kimi Raikkonen spirit. So the only folk with penalties right now are Tom and Caparaz. Now, Octopus, I believe, has stayed on his... no, he hasn't. He has changed. He's changed onto a new set of mediums. Everyone's changed onto a new set of mediums, apart from Mariachi, who's changed onto a new set of softs. So he looks like he could have the pace to come through the pack at the start, the restart. But whether he's got enough pace to kind of, go past the likes of Fade and Brown, we'll have to see. Stadium is going to be fighting through Caparaz, his teammate, and Holmesy. Venom is definitely not going to be giving anything up, and we have safety car coming in this lap. So Nexus will back the pack off as instructed in the briefing. It's going to let the safety car go into the pits. Hopefully the driver's going to be smart and sensible and leave the gap that we ask so we don't get penalties. If they do, it's their own fault, unless they're obviously ran from behind, then that's the driver from behind's fault. Nexus has control of when he wants to go. So Octopus being very sensible, he's just holding back and he knows that Nexus is going to turn this corner and go. And he's made a great start. Octopus had the back end hanging out of that Haas, which is leaving Shotgun the opportunity to try and draft. But is he going to have enough? He's not. Stadium and Caparaz, that was not going to last long. There's probably some team orders involved there. Are we going to see some drama after this restart? Nexus has already pumped out a 1.1 second gap over Octopus in the first stage. Little Hayes has got himself past Caparaz now. So the Williams driver struggling on the restart with those probably cold and rather new medium tyres. As we see Holmesy running a little bit wide and under pressure from Stadium going down the back straight. We have Gagalagis. They're all running down Stadium. Who's going to be later on the brakes? He does have the inside line. And he pushes himself in. Nice, clean, fair racing from the Williams driver. Little Hayes is battling Holmesy as well, so he's falling backwards in the mark. And he's obviously got that move stuck. He wants to keep to the back of Stadium as close as he can. So there's the rundown of your top 10 at the moment. Nexus, Octopus, Shotgun, KB, Venom. Tom has dropped down to 6th. Stadium, then Little Hayes, Holmesy and Caparaz. Brown, Fade and Mariachi not far off the back. Mariachi, even on the softs, is really losing ground to the cars ahead. He's just struggling for pace here, as we saw someone go very, very wide there. As Stadium gets past Tom, who will be struggling on those hards right now. We'll go on board with Little Hayes. Octopus setting the fastest lap. It looks like Holmesy's had a bit of a spin or something a bit further back, because he's dropped right to the back. Oh, Little Hayes, there you go. Penalties for skipping the track. He's right up the back of Tom. Is he going to make the dive into the first corner? He does. Is he going to make it? He does. Great move there from the Ferrari driver, even though he incurred a penalty on the way in. So again, got to be chasing the game with Stadium. This is a nice little run here. So Caparaz is up the back of Tom with Brown behind him and Fade right behind him. Octopus is kind of drifting around the second right as Brown makes the lunge on Caparaz. He makes it. Lovely stuff. And he's going to get the switcheroo. Tom struggling for grip there. And Brown eases past up into 8th position. Wonderful driving there from the German. So Tom, let's try and go back round the outside. But we know how fierce Brown is a defender. And he picks up a penalty for his troubles. Not much change at the front, still a second between Nexus and Octopus. Shotgun keeping Octopus honest with around about 7 to 8 tenths behind. Venom is slowly catching to the back of KB, who's falling off the back of Shotgun somewhat. Little Hayes is keeping Stadium honest. And we have DRS is now active as well. Caparaz is slowly coming up to the back of Tom, who is unfortunately going backwards, but he is on the hard tyres, so hopefully he can push to the end of the race right now. Unsure if Holmesy's got damage. He is struggling. He's had wing damage for over a lap there. So into the pits comes the Mercedes driver, unfortunately. That's going to cost him big time. Oh, Octopus is up the back of Nexus. What happened there? Nexus obviously made a mistake somewhere on track. Fade and Caparaz are having a little bit of a fight, and it looks like Fade's made it, and he's going to be up the back of Tom any second now. He's going to have DRS. Yes, indeed. They're both going to have DRS. Tom's going to have to defend for his life. He's not going to have the legs in that Alfa Romeo, and the Haas. Easy job, easy job. Up into 9th place for... Oh, look at this. Little Hayes is battling Stadium. He's got him round the outsides. DRS wide open on the Ferrari. He's going to break it down. He's going to have the inside line. Comes to the second part of the chicane. He does it. Little Hayes. Fantastic move there on Stadium. And up into 6th position. Putting the Williams driver under some pressure there with a little bit of a lock-up. Venom and KB have had a nice little battle, and Venom is the victor of that one, up into 5th position. It's all kicking off here, and Octopus is now starting to climb all over the back of Nexus. And he's going to have DRS here. Well, not here, but up the next part of the track anyway. He's going to have DRS here. No, there's no DRS at the start-finish straight here. The second part of the circuit, you will. Tom has been passed by Capraz, so falling backwards. Again, those hard tyres will not be doing Tom any favours right now. Oh, look how close these two are. Octopus with the cleaner line through there, but Nexus has the acceleration. As you can see, ARS is wide open for Octopus. He's got the DRS wide open. I think Nexus is also draining his battery to try and keep the Haas driver behind. Looking for an outside manoeuvre. It's going to be the bravest of the brave coming down here. Oh, they have a little kiss. But they're both through. Octopus skips, but Nexus has the better drive out the corner. There you go. Fantastic battle here for the lead. And back again at it. Around the outside. Tries Octopus. And he's done it. Is he going to keep his exit? He does. Octopus takes the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here. And fantastic driving from both. Big respect from both drivers. There's a little wiggle from Octopus, but it's not over yet. Next, he's going to have DRS on the next run round. Well, there you go. Tom also cracking up some more penalties. Little Hayes is starting to claw up the back of Venom. So it looks like KB got past Venom. So Venom's obviously had a little mistake somewhere. And the battle for 4th position really kicks in as Venom goes awfully squirrely coming out that penultimate corner. They all are. They're all kicking it right out at the moment. Venom all the way up the back of KB right now, trying to put the young Mercedes driver under pressure. I say Mercedes, he's technically a McLaren driver, but there's a small mistake tonight, and he's driving a Mercedes. But DRS is wide open down the straight. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in picture. Venom looks to the inside, he's going to go for a late braking move on KB. Pushes young driver wide. As KB has cut in. And look at that, Little Hayes has made the break. Little Hayes has made the break. Oh, here we go. 3 wides into this corner. Poor KB just got swamped there, but the biggest winner out of all. Oh, we've lost Holmesy. Holmesy has retired just after the first kink. So the Mercedes driver is out, and we have a safety car, so that must be a bad one. Unfortunate there for Holmesy. We have a safety car. Who's going to take advantage of this? Little Hayes. Wonderful stuff there. He managed to make the move just in time for the safety car, and that puts him up into 4th position from starting down in 11th, I believe it was. So wonderful job there for the Ferrari driver. Really holding the team together at the moment. Having Big Hayes yeeting himself out awfully early. So we have Capraz, Tom and Mariachi in the pits. So Tom is switched to the mediums, Mariachi onto the hards. Tom obviously thinking that tyre was not going to work for him. Wow. Tom, you're becoming our penalty king tonight. What a great race we're having at the moment. So Nexus leads. So at some point he got past Octopus just before the safety car. Didn't see that one, but it's happened. So Nexus back in the lead from Octopus. Shotgun sitting pretty in third. He's holding his own there in the racing point. Little Haze up into fourth. A wonderful race from him. Venom up into fifth. Also racing hard this evening. KB up into sixth. Stadium down in seventh. Fade down to eighth. Brown in ninth. And he's on the soft compound tyre. So watch for him at the restart. Capraz catches the pack down in 10th on a fresh set of mediums. Tom on a fresh set of mediums. And Mariachi rounding the last of the 12 drivers we have on the hard compound of tyres. So this is a very interesting prospect we have with still, 19 laps of the race to go. Yeah, you're right there, Ledge. Fantastic running from Ben. Probably the best driving I've seen from him all season, to be honest with you. What's happened to him in the last few races? Because something's happened, and he has really lit himself up and getting some really good results. He was, I think the start of the season was better in qualifying than in the races, and he's turned this right around. And his qualifying might not be up to par at the moment, but by God, his race pace is fantastic. So there you have it, 6 laps for old tyres for the top 7, Fade on 8-lap old tyres. Then from 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, they're on brand new sets of rubber, which is going to make a fantastic second stint to this race. Safety car will probably be in at the end of this. And it will be, again, Nexus who will be holding the pack up, judging when they go. And I wonder if Octopus will stay a little bit closer to him this time. Let's see if Tom is warming his tyres up or he's doing another Kimi Räikkönen. He's doing another Kimi Räikkönen. Get that car weaving, get that heat generated in those tyres. And we should see in the next corner or two if the safety car will be leaving the circuit and we can get racing underway yet again here at the Yas Marina circuit. Again, Nexus leading the pack there. 6-lap old tyres. For him, Octopus, Shotgun, Little Haze, Venom, KB and Stadium. And there we go. There's confirmation the safety car will be coming in, so Nexus will start to slow down, back the pack off and let that safety car get into the pits. What a beautiful view there of all the cars coming through that lovely part of the circuit. Everyone is trying to get some heat into those tyres very much last minute. That pack is looking awfully bunched right up. Nexus will slow it right down now. He knows he wants to let that safety car be assured it's in the pit lane before he gets everything up and running. And makes a way again for his second safety car start. And he has already broken away, and it looks like he's again caught Octopus off guard. And oh, Shotgun with a big moment there in the racing point. And they have all got down the order rather cleanly. Ooh, I think I just saw Brown kind of going a little bit deep there. Capraz all over the back of the racing point car. We're all clean at the start. Stadium looking to try and get past KB. Oh, Stadium going into the back of the Mercedes driver. And look at this, we have Brown and Stadium. Oh, we're going to stay on board for this one, ladies and gents, because things are about to get spicy, though. We do have Little Haze all over the back. Oh, Shotgun. Oh, I'm going to leave that there as Brown did get past Stadium. Hopefully there's no damage to either car. Looks clean enough. Brown has made his move, but he will have to pit again. But he is going to fly through the pack in the meantime. Nexus is keeping about a 6/10 gap to Octopus. With the Shotgun not far behind. Little Haze is keeping Shotgun honest. Then there's a little gap back from Little Haze to Venom. Venom hasn't had the best restarts there. KB is right behind him. Brown obviously on the back of KB as well, so he can smell the front runners and he's going for it. Fade is up the back of Stadium now as Brown is just bullying his way through the field right now. Whoa. There should have been some space given. Look like some fair racing. But as I was saying, yeah, Brown is going to be fighting his way through the pack very aggressively on those lovely brand new soft tyres. Tom is coming up to the back of Capraz. It's getting a bit tasty there. Mariachi has fallen right off the pace on those hard tyres. He's struggling right now, his poor Mariachi. 7 tenths between Nexus and Octopus, so the gap is currently kind of getting there. But look at this. The run up as we see Brown making a move on Venom and up into 5th position. Little Haze will be his next target. Fade and Stadium are having a bit of a come to, as they always do. Stadium on 2 lap newer tyres, so he's going to have a little bit of an advantage here. Oh, fantastic racing here, but we're going to go back to the front because there's going to be some hot racing between these top 4 drivers. A mistake here is going to cost you time. Saying that, Tom has managed to get himself some more penalties. So far, some nice clean running from all these drivers. Oh, saying that, Little Haze, no! No! He's done it just in front of the pits as well. He got lucky with that one, but Little Haze, all that work undone with the spin on the penultimate corner coming out of it. He'll be kicking himself. Both Ferraris pirouetting, and we have a VSC for the obvious debris right before the pit entrance. So, onto a brand new set of soft tyres. Will they last 14 laps? We'll see. Yes, very much there, Big A's. Spinella time. You guys are keeping up with the times. So that promotes Brown up to the back of Shotgun now. VSC has ended. Venom is now up into 5th. KB in 6th, right behind Venom. Stadium's keeping them honest as well as KB looks for a little run down the outside. He's got it, he's got it. Can he get stopped in time? He does. Fantastic move by the youngster there on Venom. Yeah, Little Haze unfortunately is going to have to pray for another safety car as Venom got the DRS. He's coming up alongside and passes KB. Stadium is going to look to try and make a move there. Can he? He's not going to have the gap. Lead at the front is now down to 3 tenths of a second, with Shotgun a further 4 tenths behind, and then Brown is absolutely flying on those soft tyres at the moment. He switched them on real quick as he tails the leaders. Oh, Fade has had an incident. No, there's a Red Bull. It's Venom. Venom's gone round. Oh, as Optimus picks up a penalty. Oh no, it's not what he needs right now. Venom, oh, how unlucky for Venom. He just cannot catch a break right now. As KB comes into the pits, was there a coming together between KB and the back of Venom maybe? Quite possibly. Tom then gets promoted back up into 8th position. This puts Stadium up the back of Brown, who's sitting about 4 tenths off the back of Shotgun, who's 3 tenths off the back of Octopus, who's 3 tenths off the back of Nexus. So this top 4 at the moment are nose to tail, and is what is an absolutely fantastic looking race at the moment. We got yellow flags. Was that Tom? Tom looks like he's spun in the first sector he has. He's fallen behind Mariachi. He's struggling a little bit there in the Alfa Romeo. Fade and Stadium are battling hard back there. Whoa, Fade getting bullied by the Williams by the looks of it. DRS is wide open on that Haas, but so is it on the Williams. Capraz has made the move. We have another yellow flag. It was only brief. Octopus has lost positions to Brown. Brown goes wide. So Octopus must have been the cause of the yellow flag. Tom has retired. He has crashed. We have another virtual safety car. Tom is out of the race. His first race here at ORL, and he is out. Shotgun is going to pit. Octopus is going to pit. No, he's staying out. Nexus is pitting. Brown's pitting. Shotgun's pitting. Fade is pitting. Octopus is going to stay out. It's only a VSC. Your tires are at 2,000 degrees Celsius. Gotta love a Codemasters game there, Tom. So we're back under racing already with Octopus having the advantage right now. This promotes Mariachi up into 4th position. Nexus is on a fresh set of mediums. Brown on a fresh set of mediums. Fade on a fresh set of mediums. Shotgun, KB and Venom, all in fresh mediums. This puts Little Hayes back in contention here with Fade. And we're going to go with that down the line because the Ferrari driver is going to be having it. He's going to have DRS coming out the next straight. Nexus and Mariachi are having a bit too. I'm sure Nexus is about to get past his teammate. He has indeed. Stadium all over the back of Capraz as well. So this race has very much been turned upside down. Yeah, Tom, that is a bug. One of many in this game, by the way. One of many. And normally we don't have this many safety cars. It's just been a riotous final race here with only 12.5 laps left to go. Looks like Fade got the better run coming out of that corner as Brown... Mariachi's just getting out of the way of the faster drivers. Big hats off to Mariachi. He's struggling at the moment with the hard tyres and in this race. And he's just being the good guy and getting everyone out of everyone's way. Yeah, Tom. ACC's coming for us, don't you worry. It's coming. So we're going to go back to this Venom and KB battle. And KB is letting Venom pass, so maybe he did cause the accident earlier, and just being an absolute gentleman that he is, KB is letting Venom pass to say sorry. Kudos to you, KB. That's some fantastic driver etiquette right there. Back on board with Little Hayes as he chases Fade back down again. Octopus could be struggling to get to the end of this race. He's on 12 lap old mediums right now, and he is not a pit stop gap ahead of Nexus or Brown, who are both on brand new sets of mediums thanks to that VSC. As both these drivers are coming up to the back of Mariachi, who's just getting out of the way. He's an absolute champ, is Mariachi. Doesn't want to hold the faster boys up. But that for Little Hayes was a bit of a downer because both of them got DRS. Oh! There's an absolute battle between these two that is going on. That is absolutely fantastic. Well, can Venom hold it together down here with KB right behind him? Fantastic overshot there. We'll go on board with KB. This Nexus currently sets the fastest lap of 1:37.2. So he is flying on those new tyres. Ooh, Stadium picks himself up a time penalty. A little bit wide there from KB as well. Little Hayes has dropped off the back of Fade, so even on those softs, he's not making the same charge that Brown did earlier on. Brown is now 2 seconds off the back of Nexus. So that last incident and VSC has kind of really ruffled the pack up. Down to 11 drivers now. Yep, KB has kind of fallen off the back of Venom as Venom begins to make his pull onto the back. Oh dear, we have lost Venom. We'll have to quickly invite him back. Bad timing for Venom to be kicked out. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? His internet died. Venom, Venom, Venom. Sure, Octopus is away for some strange reason. Where is Venom? Where is Venom? There he is. Oh, Brown picked up some time penalty, so apologies for the delay there, but that's put KB right onto the back of Venom. But we have sent another invite to Venom, and he's going to join right back as he is being passed by KB, who goes wide. Little Hayes is back in the pits already. On for a set of mediums. So he's been struggling on those softs and decides he wants to run mediums to the end. Stadium is coming out in a brand new set of softs. As we come into the last 10 laps of this race, ladies and gents, and it has been a screamer from start to finish. Octopus is leading from Capraz and Nexus, but look at the age of those tyres compared to those around him. If Octopus does not pit for the rest of this session, he's going to have to do some serious tyre management to come out with to even get to the end of the race, let alone a victory. But the grid seems to be quite sparse out at the moment. So goes shotgun. There's Fade. Shotgun there. Stadium a little further back. The kind of main battle is going on between these lot. Is KB's made his way past Mariachi, the recently reconnected Venom on his way back. And Little Hayes quite a bit off now after his incident and another pit stop. There you go, Venom down the inside of Mariachi. No resistance there from the AlphaTauri driver, and the Red Bull goes through to yet again begin pursuing KB as Mariachi goes in deep. Oh, KB gets himself a time penalty for track limits there, as Venom is beginning to claw in at the young Mercedes driver, or should I say McLaren driver. He's just in the Mercedes this evening due to a small issue with him not selecting his car in the lobby. So the grid has kind of really spaced itself out after that safety car. A few of the guys will be wanting another one, like a full course safety car, but I can't really see that happening unless there's a major accident in this last portion of the race. There's only a few laps to go, and as I said, at the moment Octopus looks comfortable. He is keeping a 7-second gap to Caparaz, who is keeping Nexus kind of keen, though Nexus will bring that gap down on those 6-lap newer mediums, and he's on 12-lap newer ones. Oh, there we go, breaking point. Octopus is in the pits, and he will probably be going on to soft. Let's see where the Haas driver comes out and what he's going to push. This is going to promote Caparaz to the lead, yes. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Little Misty. Octopus down to third, down into fourth position. He's going to come out ahead of Fade, I believe. No, he's not. He is going to drop behind Fade, but he's going to stay out ahead of Shotgun. Got to. As Stadium bangs in a fastest lap. He has come out ahead of Shotgun, but not by much. And there you go. What's that going to be? He's got about 10-12 seconds to make up in about 7.5 laps as Octopus if he wants to regain his lead, but he is on the soft tyres, fresh soft tyres, and it's going to be a push to the end. Still on board with Venom and KB for this battle. Little Hayes has just passed Mariachi for the last of the points places. And we can already see that Octopus has taken half a second out of Fade. Almost a second already. In what, half a lap? So he can do it if he can keep this pace up. He could possibly eye a victory, if not certainly a podium today. Venom looks to eye up a move here on KB. Looks to the outside. KB's later under braking. Venom trying to have the run, but KB covers. Great driving from these two, great respect. Oh, Venom, no! And there goes Little Hayes and Mariachi, and down to stone dead last is Venom. So he is struggling. Going to go on board now with Octopus as he absolutely flying. Purple sectors there, staying with a 136.9 for his fastest lap. We have another Venom round again, I think. He's struggling. I'm not too sure why, because he's only on 4-lap-old tyres. Yeah, Venom is not having a happy time now. It's a shame, he was doing so well earlier in the race. Here we go, Octopus all over the back end of Fade. Fade's probably just going to let him run, though it is a fun run. Haas have won the championship. Both drivers in the top 3 of the Drivers' Championship, which is now obviously finished up. And, yep, Octopus makes the move done. And he is flying right now. 2 seconds behind Brown and catching at a rate of knots. Venom is in the pits. He's gone for softs and he's going to go for the fastest lap award. There you go. First sector done. And it's a purple one for Octopus. He is flying. Now to catch up with Brown is one thing. To get past him is something completely different. The speed of Octopus in that hash right there catching the back of Brown is unbelievable. The amount of talent coming off this lad is fantastic. Oh, saying that, he gets a penalty. He is pushing real hard. And that has to be fastest lap, 135.9, a second quicker than Stadium's fastest lap. He is definitely looking to push for the win at the moment. Nexus is closing the gap up on Caparaz out there in the lead. Brown surely cannot have much resistance when it comes to this Octopus. Right up the backside of that racing point, DRS wide open, and there's no way Brown can defend from that. That hat is just way too quick right now. And he's going to be flying up the back towards Nexus right now. A victory is very much on for Octopus. Brown having the DRS back, and we know Brown likes to fight. He doesn't care who it is, what position it is, he's going to fight. But I think that Haas is just a little bit too quick right now. Now Nexus has got within a second of Caparaz. Brown gets himself another penalty. As much as he could go for the win, Octopus, he has penalties, so, you know, he's going to be struggling to try and pull out a gap on Nexus at the end of it, but we'll just have to see. But the gap is coming down rapid. Anything can go here. Little Hayes is starting to catch up to the back of KB as well. So things are starting to get tasty up at the back. KB running a little bit wide there under pressure from the Ferrari driver, who was running up in 4th place earlier in the race until he had an accident. 135.8 there, or just basically 135.9 from Octopus. So he's going quicker and quicker as Little Hayes looks to make the move up the inside. Doesn't quite have it, but KB's under pressure. Oh, he's defending that inside line. Little Hayes is going to go for it, but they both run really wide there. And that is a bit nasty. KB is diving into the pits. He's obviously going to try and shift up a set of softs to end this run. 4.5 laps to go here at the Yas Marina circuit, and it's getting spicy up at the front. Nexus is up the back of Caparaz. Octopus is closing down. What Nexus does not need is Caparaz to fight and hold him back. And there's a little bit of a touchy-feely there, but Nexus has taken the lead. But Octopus is very much in sight, and he is going to get past the Williams. Both of them have DRS, but I do believe that Octopus, sorry, has been saving ERS. He's going to have the better braking point. The Williams driver is not going to give up. There you go. Octopus has made it past, and now the battle commences between Octopus and Nexus. Now, there's a second between them. Octopus has penalties. He's going to have to try and pull out at least 6 seconds if he gets past Nexus in only a few laps. So let's just see if the Haas driver's got it in him. Has been indeed, Ledge. It has been a good effort from Ben. It was just that one mistake, and that cost him his race, basically. He could have been on for a podium, but unfortunately, he's just sitting in 8th, and he's got a long way to catch up to the back of the stadium, and I don't believe he's going to have it in enough time. But here we go, Octopus, DRS wide open. He's going to make a move on Nexus, and he's done it. He's made it past. Now, here's the thing, he's only got a couple laps. Try and pull out at least 6 seconds, I believe it is, in penalties. To try and take the checkered flag. Let's see, can I see the penalties? Oh, he's 6 seconds, so he needs a 6-second gap. At the moment, Brown's going to tumble down the order to around about 8th position with the penalties incurred. Capraz with 10 seconds is probably going to fall about the same. So this is going to be a very jumbled order, and the way it looks at it, it's going to be Octopus, Nexus, and Fade on the podium. Which really does kind of emulate the championship, doesn't it? So 6 seconds needed for Octopus. Can he do it? He's already 1.2 ahead. As Capraz gets himself another penalty. Stadium is keeping an average gap there to Shotgun as KB makes it past Mariachi. Venom struggling down there in 11th, 16 seconds to make up in a couple of laps just to get a point. Let's see if the Red Bull driver is capable of doing it. Octopus is making a gap, but it's not enough at the moment to take the win here. Now it looks like with the closing speed there of Nexus, he was burning up his ERS on that straight. At this moment, it's not going to be enough from Octopus. He still needs to try and pull out another 4 seconds in 2 laps. And Fade and Capraz are starting to get quite tasty down the back there. Fade just needs to keep his nose clean, and he's going to be in for a good podium here today. There we go, Octopus is now 3 seconds ahead, so he needs another 3 seconds in 1.5 laps. Can the Haas driver do that? Does he have enough left in those tyres? Has Nexus got enough in the tank to kind of, you know, keep that gap where it is? Who knows? Brilliant view there of the Haas driver getting past the Williams. And up into fourth, where he will be sitting in third anyway after penalties are done and dusted. He just needs to be very sensible here. Next is keeping that gap down to 3 seconds. So at the moment, he'll be taking the checkered flag and the win for this last race of the season. Oh, Fade, fantastic run on Brown there. It's going to have him on the inside. Are they going to be nice and leave each other space? No, is the answer to that. Oh, bit of argy-bargy. Was Fade gets a penalty for being barged out there. Has Brown spun? Brown has spun. With his contact with Fade, he has spun around. Going on the last lap, that's devastating there for the Racing Point driver. He was on for a good one, and he will be picking himself with that. So we're going to go on board with our current leader, Octopus. 4.5 seconds. He needs to pull 1.5 seconds out the bag in this final lap to win the final race of the season. Can he do it? Let's see. Venom is catching Mariachi. Can he catch him in 7 seconds in a single lap, though? I'm getting a feeling for Brown there. That was a great battle with Fade. He just needed to keep his nose clean. Unfortunately, didn't quite. But that also put Shotgun in a good position to go for the podium, because he's penaltyless at the moment. Capraz has been overtaken by his teammate. Octopus is going to be pushing it. He's going to be so close to that 6 second mark. Coming over the line. He needs to find our 2 tenths. Is he going to do it? I don't believe he is. Oh, is he? Is he? He's going to do it. We're just over 6 seconds. He has. Somehow he has pulled out just enough. 1/10 extra to win the race on the last lap. Fantastic run there by Octopus to claim another victory in what has been a star-studded season for him here at ORL for season number 1, and takes the checkered flag at Abu Dhabi. I've lost count of how many race wins it has been this season, but it's been a fair few. Nexus, unfortunate, he just ran that car hard today. Great start, but it just did not have the pace to keep up with Octopus. As Little Hayes doing his donuts on the line, we just missed that. 8th place. Shotgun in 3rd, congratulations there. Nice podium for Shotgun. Fade in 4th, Stadium 5th, Capraz in 6th, Brown in 7th. Probably heart-wrenching for the end of that race for him. Little Hayes, as we said, in 8th, KB in 9th, Mariachi in 10th, and Venom will be rounding it up in 11th position. So there you go. That was our run-up today. Fantastic run. Who's going to get driver of the day? Little Hayes. There we go. Congratulations, Little Hayes, driver of the day. It had to be one of the Ferrari boys. It's going to load up to the podium scene eventually. There we go. Octopus yet again on that top spot. Nexus alongside him, and Shotgun also sharing that podium. What a fantastic drive from all involved today. And that's it. That is season 1 done and dusted, ladies and gents. And what a season it's been. Absolutely great run from start to finish. You give us a second, we'll just see if any drivers will be available for a little chat. Oh, we don't have a post-race one. My bad. Give me a second. Well, I'll just switch it to that one, why don't we? We'll see any drivers up for a little chat this evening. Let me see. I'll drop into the Haas garage and see what they're saying this evening.
One of them said these guys took me out. Then from there, everything just went south.
Oh, right. That's
But I was out
unlucky,
to
man.
P5.
Good evening, gents. Sorry to drop in like this.
No worries.
Thought I'd come in and scare yous. Again, congratulations, Octopus. 1/10 of a second in that one.
Yeah, I was pushing so hard on them on that like last thing. It was really fun. I didn't think I was gonna make it, to be honest. But yeah, I managed to just about.
Yeah, that's going to be gutting for Nexus. We'll obviously get a shout to him next. But yeah, it was following that last stint. Oh, honestly, myself didn't think you had it in it, especially with the last lap with 1.5 seconds to go. But here we are. Congratulations. Another victory for yourself.
Thank you.
Going to leave you in good spirits. Looking forward to season 2.
Yeah. This season was a lot of fun. I think a lot of fast drivers coming up to a couple from coming up from Division 2, and then obviously some new ones as well for next season. So yeah, it should be good fun. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, excellent. And again, a fantastic run. Fade yourself, another a good run there. A nice little battle with Brown at the end. Ended up with him spinning around. I believe it was 4th place for you in the end, just off the podium. But after the earlier incident, a solid race from yourself.
Yeah, I have hope for the podium. I think the 3rd spot was mine. But yeah, the battle was with Brown and got pushed off the track and got the last warning. So yeah, it is what it is. But it was a nice race and a good comeback.
Yeah, exactly. It was a fun race. And at the end of the day, I mean, third place in the Drivers' Championship is already yours. So the extra points wasn't really much of a difference. I think Shotgun will be happy with a podium, a D2 driver there today. But a great solid drive from the both of you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Shotgun actually had some really good pace as well. Also, Scott in my chat's wondering who got the FedEx most penalty award as well.
That is a very good question. It's going to be either between Tom J and KB for the most penalties, I believe. With Tom telling me to do one in chat. Venom, what happened to you? You were having such a great run, and then you decided you were going to be a Ferrari Junior driver and spin out for the rest of the session.
If you want to call it that way. What can I say? No, it was quite a nice fight between me and KB till he missed his breaking point, took me out, and basically from there I lost concentration and I wasn't forced enough to stay ahead.
I did follow that. It looked like KB, he did the right thing. He was being a right gentleman, and after the safety car restart, he let you pass. Basically, you say sorry. Yeah, so kudos to the young driver on that one. But apart from that, your pace looked really good today. Qualifying, again, not your strongest point, Venom.
No, never my strongest point. If I qualify good, my race is bad. But yeah, I just need to go out in the off season and practice more.
That's it. Well, you'll be getting a new wheel soon as well, so maybe that will help you out.
Yeah, I hope so. Definitely it will.
Well, again, thanks very much for your time, gents. Again, congratulations to Octopus. Fade, great running. Oh, I cannot wait for season 2 with you guys. Mercedes drivers next season, am I right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
interesting.
That's going to be spicy, is it not? And Venom, who are you driving for next year?
Still, I'm keeping my seat at Red Bull.
All right then. So we're going to see how fast your teammate will be, and we'll probably just call you Sergio Perez for next season.
Yeah, we will see. We will see. Basically, I'm the one that needs to get a teammate.
That's it. Well, time's running out, so you've only got a couple of weeks to go. But I'll leave you to it, guys. Thanks very much for the time, and I'm going to go annoy some other drivers.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
Have a good evening, lads. Thank you very much. Good evening, Nexus.
Good evening, Betty.
How are we doing?
Great. Bummer to see that 1/10 of a second.
Oh, that was a fantastic end of the race. But yeah, 1/10 of a second. The start you had was fantastic. Obviously, the different tire strategy from Octopus didn't work out at the start. Do you think it was the safety cars that kind of ruined it for yourself? Because you were You were having a good run there at the front.
Safety cars were right on the tire strategy, so it was perfect for me because just the pace of Octor was insane, and he was catching up on the sub so fast, getting to the pack. And I just had to keep a gap of less than 6 seconds, then managed to add 1/10 of a second. I was just shaking and sweating like a pig. But yeah, all of all, he deserves it. He deserves the season. I'm glad to be second.
Yeah, it has been a fantastic season. The both of you guys have been fighting tooth and nail from the start. It's been great viewing for all of us since day one. Looking forward to season 2 already. Are you driving for AlphaTauri next season, or?
Yeah, I will be the main team principal of AlphaTauri, and we'll be racing with Stadium and then try to attack the constructors.
Oh, very nice. So that's gonna be a tasty lineup there. You and Stadium, who I believe had a bit of an accident today with Mr. Brown yet again. Those two doing what they
saw
do.
it in the rear mirrors. They just disappeared and they crashed.
It wouldn't be a race without those two having an accident with each other.
Yeah, indeed.
Cannot wait for the report.
Yeah, and we cannot wait for the next season.
Exactly.
There's still some revenge in them.
Yep, as I said, we're going to do a little special next week, a bit of a season review. We'll do that on stream. Hopefully, get a few of you guys together. Talk about how your season went, show some clips. I'm going to have a very busy week trying to sort all that out. And yeah, I believe we're going to have some kind of off-season events, bit of a settle course, a bit of Formula One. So it'll be good to see everyone getting involved in the off-season.
We will. Great.
Fantastic. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Fantastic. Congratulations for this evening. Oh, we have a shotgun here. In fact, we'll keep you here anyway because we've got shotgun. But congratulations on your second place. Gutted by the 10th of a second, but fantastic all round.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Shotgun, hello.
Hello.
Congratulations on your podium. A D2 driver stepping up onto the D1 podium.
Yeah, I was quite surprised at that. Obviously, a few drivers got late penalties, but yeah, I was very happy with my race.
Yeah, I mean, you're one of the few drivers that didn't end up with a penalty, if I'll be honest with you. I think it's just a case of slow and steady. Well, not slow, but steady kind of gets a podium, I suppose.
Yeah, you just leave that margin every lap, just so you leave that gap between yourself, the wheels of your car and the edge of the track, and it seemed to work for me anyway.
Yeah. Are you running D1 or D2 next season? I can't remember any of these details.
I'm not continuing on next season.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Shotgun, no.
I know.
Don't tell me it's true.
I'll still be here, but yeah.
It's gutting. It's been great having you here for D2 and D1. I mean, D2, we're at Australia on Wednesday. I'm assuming you'll be there.
I should, hopefully. Yeah.
I won't because I'm missing a wheel, but my new one doesn't arrive till Thursday. Wunderbar.
Getting a new one?
Yeah. T300 RS.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, because the G29 decided I'm going to brake at random points now.
I
So,
fucked it up. Yeah.
Brown,
Hey. What's up?
stop swearing.
I didn't swear.
You did.
When?
When you came into the channel, you said, I effed that up.
Nah, I said, nah, I'm coming here as well.
Yeah, okay. I believe you. But yeah, a great run there, Shotgun. It's going to be a shame not having you with us here for next season. If you've got time in the off-season, will you be partaking in some events, a bit of a settle course, a bit of some F1?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome stuff, bud. Well, with that, it's been fantastic having you with us this season. We're not going to sign off with you right yet. We've still got Wednesday to go. But fantastic racing. Congratulations on stealing a podium.
Perfect, thank you.
You're more than welcome. Brown, while you're here, how are you doing?
Hey man, just wanted to join the party here.
I noticed. Not the best race you had. You were on for third, fourth, depending on penalties. Bit of a bump with fade at the end. But the bit I want to talk about is a curse of the commentator's curse. You and Stadium. I said it was going to happen. I was watching you two, and it happened. What happened? Tell me, from your point of view.
No, well, what should I say, man?
Anything that's family friendly, you can say it.
I'm not even mad about the stadium. It was the first lap. Everybody was really tight, close. Yeah. Maybe should have watched the inside, but my opinion was plenty of space there. Yeah, then there was contact and we both spun. But
Yeah.
what screwed my race a bit that he just destroyed my front wing a little bit.
Yeah, I did notice that, and it looked like a bit of a bummer for yourself. I said you were coming through the pack there. The soft seemed to work really well with you. You were cutting through folk left, right, and centre, and unfortunately, that battle with Fade at the end just that good old Codemasters thing where somebody slightly taps your front wheel, you get sent to Narnia.
It's just too tight, the sector. The
Yeah.
sector's just too tight.
It was a good battle. It's good wheel to wheel. I think it was fair in both
Yeah,
respects.
but-
It's just Codemasters. You know what it's like? You touch
And-
somebody's front
yeah.
wheel, they just get sent off.
It's there. The halter is just too tight for somebody to overtake.
Yeah. It's still
It's
great
like
racing.
I pushed him off the track even if I didn't want to, and he cut me off. But I think he didn't want to do this as well. But in the end, it screwed me, and it's probably Constructors Championship as well for Racing Point.
Well, you got next season to think about, bro. Next season, mate.
Yeah, but I wanted to get the Racing Point from 0 to a hero, or a hero, especially a P5 then. As I joined Racing Point, got no points or less than 10, and I wanted to give them
Well, look at this way.
everything I could.
You did have a hero today. It was Shotgun for you guys who ended up on the podium, so you can't complain.
Yeah, but it's not enough. It's a few points for Constructors. I mean, I'm happy for Shotgun, no doubt, but I just had the Constructors on my side and said, I want everything. I want that.
You're so greedy, bro. You are so greedy.
I am!
Will you be joining us for the off-season events, F1, Assetto Corsa and stuff?
Of course.
Good, man. And McLaren you're racing for next season, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alongside Risky.
Oh, that's going to be a tidy lineup. Risky's going to look, he's looking very, very potent for D1 next year.
Yeah, the Haas or next season the Mercedes. It's gonna be a tight battle for Constructors there.
It will. And so are you going to be playing Wingman to Risky?
Nah. He's my wingman then.
Oh, I don't know. Are you going to be the battle to his Lance Stroll?
Nah, I think we both are equalized. I think Waji kept that in his mind and should be good then.
Indeed.
So nobody's is above the other one.
That's it. We've only just finished D1 tonight, and I am very much looking forward to Season 2 next year. I think it's going to be with a more even lineup, with more, a lot of the fast drivers from D2 coming up, and a lot of the new guys that we've got coming in that are ridiculously fast. I think it's going to be a lot tighter championship. And I'm looking forward to all you guys getting involved. Anyway, I get hounded to go up and annoy the McLaren boys, so I'll leave you to it. Thank you very much for your time this evening, guys, and I'll catch you all later on.
All right. See you, man.
KB, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Youngest man on the grid. You had a bit of an on and off race today. Talk me through it very briefly.
Probably was okay. I can't even remember where I got, but that was okay. And then
P9.
the race, P9. The race start was, I had a brilliant race start up to P4. Witnessed that, I think Ferrari and Williams crash near the front. That was kind of scary because I thought it was going to hit them. And then I think me and Venom ended up battling. I then lost my front wing because I missed my braking point and spun him round. And then we had the safety car. So then after that, I let him pass. And then at the end, I was just I just wanted to go onto the softs for fun and was trying to get that reward for most penalties. So started to rack them up a bit.
I don't know who told you that was a reward, but there isn't one. But
No, not reward. I mean award.
That's the one. I have to say, I was going to commentate on the fact that you let Venom pass after accepting the mistake that you made is absolutely kudos to you. That was really, really well played. Great sportsmanship. So I've got to take my hat off to you, dude. That was not many drivers would have done that. So huge thumbs up to you. It was a shame because you were running really well up and forth up until you and Venom's battle. Obviously, with Season 2 coming up, are you looking forward to getting involved in Season 2?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be TP for Alfa Romeo.
Oh, very nice. Are you going to be racing for them as well?
I'm thinking of putting myself in D2 for.
I think you've definitely got the pace for it. You definitely held your own there in D1 today, and a fantastic run from, as I said, from start to finish. And for the age that you are, the youngest driver in the league by quite a lot, you've got a lot of talent there, dude, and you just need to stick with it. I think you can get some good results for next season. So a big congratulations for that run today. We'll leave you to it. Thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your evening. I've got 2 more stops before to end the stream, so have yourselves a very good night, guys.
Thank you. Enjoy.
You too. Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Well,
What a race, man! I was the fastest driver out there. I got P1 and fastest lap, so I'm happy with my result today.
sounds like a real good dream that you had there.
Yeah, I'd rather stick with ACC. I kind of forgot that the track limits were on the white line instead of on the curb, as ACC is.
Yep.
But it was fun trying Formula One with signing up about 30 minutes before. These guys are very quick. It's incredible. I mean, I don't know how they do it, but I guess I should just stick to the GT3s and skip these F1 cars. I also was fighting with the driver, and it only took about 1 or 2 corners until he was already past me. Just because of the Codemasters. It's a bit weird when you hit someone. It's just I don't really understand what they've done wrong with their systems, but compared to ACC, it's pretty terrible. And into lap I believe lap 14, my tires were feeling very weird. I thought it was just tire wear because I was driving on the mediums for quite a while already. But it seemed to go to. I switched to my temperatures, and it looked like it was 2,000 degrees Celsius. So I couldn't. I went into, I believe, turn 6 it was, and just smashed it into the wall. Or tried to brake, but it didn't really work. So I think they should fix that maybe with F1 2021. I think it's coming up soon. So I think they should be able to fix that issue.
Yeah, there was a lot of bugs in this game this season, which we have taken a lot of notice of, mainly the safety car one, which is why we have obviously gaps in the leader backing the safety car off, because that caused a lot of chaos at the start of the season. The virtual safety car is probably one of the biggest pains that we have in terms of penalties, and it just being stupid with the deltas. As you said, there's random bugs like that where somehow your tires are hotter than the sun and you can't stop the car and you die. A couple of races ago, I got to the formation lap and it started me in reverse, so I got a penalty for reversing on the grid.
Yesterday I signed up for an endurance race with another of my staff members, and we signed up about 3 hours before, and it was in the Audi on Nürburgring. So those were the 2 worst that was the worst track and the worst car that I could drive. So we were able to prepare for about 2.5 hours to 2 hours, and there was 24 drivers on track, and at the end of the race we were P1. It was also raining, it was in the nighttime, so it was pretty intense, but I don't think I was able to do that today at all.
Big difference between ACC and F1, dude, and I'll be honest, I prefer ACC myself. Much more simulated, much more down to earth, and I tend to leave F1 to the faster guys, which is everyone apart from me, really.
Yeah, I also tried just when I was practicing just before the race. I tried turning off the anti-lock brake system, whatever it is, and it it was just impossible. Do these guys drive on that setting, or what do they have?
A lot of the guys have traction control off, ABS off.
Oh my god, this is impossible for me. Like this is like driving on hot tires and then in TC off on ACC. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a couple of them that are ridiculously fast. You know, they're posting like top 80 times in the world for time trial and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, at qualifying, I tried my best, but a lot of times I just went off track, or I was exceeding track limits and stuff like that. So I just let everyone by, and also in the race I didn't make too much of a hassle for people, especially for the championship and stuff like that. So I kind of, I fought like 2 drivers or so in a total of 4 corners, but to be honest, I just let them pass. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. So
Oh, it's the best thing to do. Mariachi did the same as well. I've got a lot of respect for guys that do that. We just get out of the way. They race their own races. It's it's the way it should be. We did that when we joined in your Nürburgring Endurance one last week, when there was just clearly quicker guys coming through. Just get out of their way. Don't want to ruin anyone else's race. Use their slipstream. Learn the track. It's...
Yeah, exactly. But it was fun, and I enjoyed it, and I don't think I'll be back for F1, but maybe for your guys' ACC league.
Yeah, we'll need to talk to you about that, getting maybe some assistance on setting that stuff up. But thanks very much for your time tonight, Tom. Thanks very much for joining in. It was a pleasure having you along with us. And as I said, yeah, we'll hopefully see you along with the ACC stuff next season.
All right, mate. Have a nice day.
You too, mate. Take it easy.
Tits in.
And one last stop as I jump in and I hear tits. Great, wonderful stuff. Hello, Ferrari.
Evening.
Oh.
Team Spinella. How are you doing?
Could be better.
I'm going to start with you, actually. Talk me through qualifying and the very brief thing that was.
So I just cut one of the corners a little bit too much, and my tire ended up hitting the wall. Well, no, my front wing did, and then it caused me a bit of damage, and I just went flying forward and then into another wall.
And if I'm right in thinking that was the same wall you hit in the race.
I think it was, yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I ended up getting spun initially, and then I did about 5,000 donuts, and my tires were gone. And then just going around one of the corners, I just spinaled majorly, and then into a wall again, the same wall.
Yeah, so not the best result for yourself. I mean, you look like you were on for some points, But
hey, go for driver of the day again.
You were, but unfortunately that was taken by Little Hayes, who you were doing great up at one point, 4th place, doing great, and then you decided if my brother could do it, I'm going to do it better.
Well, yeah, it was a bit of a nothingness race. I mean, the goal really was to try and get 5 points ahead of Eden's game in the championship, and I got 4, so we're now drawing. So I don't know where that's going to leave us, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good race and a good season.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was fun to watch you. Your battles were fantastic this evening. It was just a shame that you kind of spun where you did and then dinked your front wing. I believe right before the pit entrance and brought out the virtual safety car.
You really couldn't have written it much better. It was almost like I meant to do it, which, I could have done.
It's all part of the master plan.
Yeah, that's it.
Literally every time, well, because obviously Tom binned it, so I had 2 race engineers. So every time I just heard send it, I had to send it.
Well, I mean, you performed some entertaining stuff for us today on the stream. The viewers got to watch wonderful plumes of tire smoke, bits of red car everywhere, and every so often, some really good overtaking. Not you, Big Hayes. We're not talking about no.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
You can't let the Ferrari RB down, can you? When they tune in for the Ferrari show, you gotta give them what they want.
I'm pretty sure you're misreading them, and they want points.
No.
Penalty points.
That's not part of the master plan.
Yeah, penalty points.
Oh,
Yeah.
at least one of you's got driver of the day. You're keeping that habit up quite well.
I'd say Ferrari as a team get driver of the year, really.
I mean, you've been. Is this part of the master plan? Is qualify really bad, hide your race pace, finish off pretty good in the race, get driver of the day.
Damn it, he's found us out.
Haha!
Write that down. Write that down.
Everyone's going to be doing it for next season. But apart from that, I mean, it's always fantastic to watch you two drive about, especially when you're fighting each other. I've noticed there is 0 team orders. You don't give a damn about each other.
What are team orders?
Exactly, that's what I thought. And yeah, you two are actually hilarious to watch and fight. I mean, I'm going to have to. We're obviously for next weekend. There's obviously not going to be a stream with the season being over. You guys are obviously team spinaling again for next season, if I'm right.
Indeed.
Indeed. So we're going to do like a little highlights. We're going to start pulling all the stuff from YouTube and that off. Make a little highlight reel.
Ferrari show.
Most of it probably will be. There is the one battle, if I try and remember, I think it was Bahrain between you two, where you decided to punt each other off the track.
You know what? We've had that many.
I
I'm
was
struggling
going
to
to
remember.
say, yeah, it happens quite a lot. So
There was, but it was one of those curse of the commentators where it was like, I hope these two do not come together, and the next thing you see is both of you just going, wee! Like,
yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
I think that might be Bahrain, so at least I know where I'm going for that video. But yeah, it's going to be great to have you guys with us in season 2. Obviously, great entertainment. You guys are a laugh. You've got some massive support in the chat as well. I don't know how you get that support. I mean, you guys are terrible, but kudos. The Tifosi. I hope together one day we all get together. There's going to be a bunch of you lot in Ferrari tracksuits sat at the door.
Oh, fantastic.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, got to get the ledge haze involved.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you will.
Absolutely, bro.
It is Mankini.
It is Mankini. Ferrari Mankini.
Oh god. And in other news,
we're ending the stream there.
And I want to say big kudos to you, Paddy, as well, and Silly for your great commentary over the season.
Oh, thank you very much. You're not getting any more points, though. It's just not happening. You can't woo me like that, mate. But
Oh yeah, and well done to Octa, obviously, in the Haas boys.
That's it. Yeah, big kudos to them. Nexus as well. Again, pulling out another great race. Did you know it was won by 1/10 of a second today?
Really? Wow.
Yep, there was 6 seconds of penalties on Octopus, and he was 6.1 seconds ahead of Nexus at the end of the race.
Or the oof size there.
Oh, trust me, it was a big oof when I was watching. Like, he can't, and he did. It's like, what? You
Well, quite the champion, isn't it?
That's it. It's action all the way at the end, and there you go. Ledge Haze just says, "Yeah, Ledge Haze." What a ledge! What a ledge!
He's gonna be loving that.
Well, guys, I'll leave you to it. I see you there, Panda. You're being nice and quiet, so I'm not gonna let you speak. I'm not gonna let you speak. I know you're just
Race
being
engineer
behind
of the year.
That's it. He's ordering extra sets of tires every weekend.
These wings are expensive.
It's all right. Just take it outside their tracksuit budget, so they all have to wear mankinis to the staff party. It's fine.
Oh no! Anyway.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure chatting with you guys again. I'm going to jump off, get this stream finished, and big salute. I can't race D2 on Wednesday, so I will be just streaming it because my wheel's dead, and yes, and I don't get my new one until Thursday. So, oh no. Anyway, it's no big loss, is it?
Wow.
But
I'm not saying anything.
No, you should because I'm terrible. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that one. Thank you so much, guys. You're an absolute pleasure as always, and look forward to you for the inter-season stuff. Some ACC, some normal Assetto Corsa, some Formula One events. While we get ready for season 2.
Finally, normal Assetto Corsa, yay!
We might do some Nürburgring Enduro. Oh, get lots of oohs in chat.
Right, see you in the next game, Paddy.
Indeed, have yourselves a good evening,
Yeah,
chaps.
buddy.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Cheerio.
And that is that for the interviews this evening, ladies and gents. What a fantastic lineup. What some great chaps that we've got in this league. Huge kudos to them for all the time that they give us, all the entertainment that they give us as well. Again, huge congratulations to Haas and Octopus for walking away with season 1 this year. Everything to them. Looking forward to seeing them in the Mercedes seats for next year, but I have a feeling D1 is going to be a heck of a lot closer in terms of drivers and constructors championships, because there is quite a lineup switch. We have got a lot of faster drivers turning up for D1, and all in all, I think it's going to be an action-packed, and the way it's going, it will be on F1 2021. So keep an eye out for that. Some updates will be appearing shortly. As you probably heard already, we'll be doing intermittent events during the off season, which will be around about a month's time. So maybe once a week, twice a week, we'll have some random events on Assetto Corsa Competizione, and F1 2020 in the meantime, just to keep you guys entertained. We have D2 coming up on Wednesday. Again, as you probably already heard, I will not be racing due to the lack of a steering wheel. But I will be streaming it, hopefully alongside Silly. So until then, folks, thank you very much for everyone who's followed, supported, watched us throughout this entire first season of Division 1. Thumbs up to you all. I cannot wait for Season 2, and I cannot wait to invite you all back for Season 2. So in the meantime, have yourselves a fantastic evening, and I will see you all on Wednesday for the D2 finale at Albert Park, Australia. Good night, folks. Have a good one.